Welcome back to the Lub Dub Podcast. I am one half of your host, McFly, joined by my lovely and beautiful wife,
Erica.
And today we're going to talk about Cardi B's divorce, but not divorce, as the ultimate in just marital warfare.
So we're going to go start off with what she said about getting back with Offset.
No, you got to start with why she got rid of him.
Well, the reason why she decided to get a divorce was because she said we were arguing all the time and she just didn't feel like she wanted to deal with it.
It's got to be because of the cheating, right?
And no, it wasn't. It wasn't about the cheating because they were together for, I believe, a year after the cheating stuff happened.
But did he ever stop cheating, though?
Debatable, but debatable. But it was more so everyday stuff that they broke up over.
Interesting. Okay.
She just didn't feel like continually arguing and going back and forth and all of that.
So she files for divorce.
A couple of days before her 3-year anniversary.
But then her birthday came around and there was pictures of her and Offset together, which was interesting. Looking very cozy. Which, good for them. All the rumors and, talk began. And so she went on live or something?
Yeah, she went on her live and she made a statement. So she says, listen, y'all, I'm just a crazy bee. I be arguing with y'all on social media. That's exactly how we are between me and my man. So when people be saying I be doing ish for attention with this and that, no, I'm just a crazy bee. One day I'm happy. The next day I want to beat it up. I just be starting to miss him. It's hard not to talk to your best friend. It's really hard not to have no D. She goes on to say, people been saying that I took him back like I'm materialistic. I do like material things. I like material things and everything, but I just didn't. What do you want me to do? Gave me a Rolls Royce and I snub him and I really wanted some D for my birthday.
I'm happy to get. I'm happy.
You wanted some D.
Relax. Settle down.
No.
I respect it to an extent because she's honest. She's saying what she is. She's saying who she is. I'm happy they're together. I'm happy that they found a way to make it work. Because again, we've done a lot of different videos, but we want Black couples to make it through. We want Black loves to survive and thrive, of course. So I'm happy for that. But he almost normalizes what may not be good situations for others. Now, only she knows what's good for her. But if she's normalizing, I'll be arguing with my man, I want to fight him the next day and love him the next day, and I just get back with him because I missed the D and I missed he got money. There's love there, I'm sure. They have a daughter, beautiful little girl, definitely want to see that family thrive. But there's a part of that's concerning because Cardi is...
That we should be normalizing healthy relationships.
I mean, yeah, we should. I mean, there's a reason why Will and Jada for so long until the August thing was considered relationship goals. And there's others in the Black community. I think for example, Denzel and his wife. Right? There are plenty of examples of people who have been together for a long time, who have become the standard of what, successful marriage and partnership looks like, at least to us, as much as we know. And especially when you're Black or of color, those examples aren't always necessarily so readily available. The one thing that concerns me is that, but that makes me feel bad. Just a little bit. Because I'm just like, because he's looked at as such an asshole. And I mean, again, all Black men aren't that, but he seemed to be a little bit off. Offset. I didn't even mean to do that, but yeah.
Terrible dad jokes. Are you're getting it in? You're getting it in? This is
terrible dad joke.
So my thoughts on it, I do respect her honesty in knowing who she is.
Probably one of the most honest celebrities we have in terms of just say how I feel.
But I think
regardless,
people a lot of times reach as far as have say lofty things, but that's not really what they're capable of. But she's like, no, I know this is me. This is how I operate.
There's no reaching for ideals. It's just, this is who I am.
This is
I can't fake the funk to make somebody feel better. Which again, that's why
I mean, she doesn't lie to herself because, there's times where you just think like, oh, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. And damn well you don't really want to do that. You're not capable of it. Know yourself.
That's fair.
I respect the birthday thing. I'm not going to lie.
I mean, I think when the birthday...
Which is really side piece. It's funny because no one wants your body count to go up for no reason or waste it when you can get...
I don't really understand that logic. But
it's a girl thing.
It's
girls, what I'm talking about. Guess
guys welcome an extra body count. It doesn't really matter, but I guess that's for you guys.
And it's a guarantee. It's a guarantee. You know how it's gonna work. They know who you are because you got to learn all the dials and the controls.
Listen. This is not that kind of podcast. Stop you right now.
It's a part of marriage.
I guess the bed of marriage is not defiled or whatever.
That's true. Yes. Bring it in with the gospel.
That's gross. Anyways, I guess I'm happy, but I'm conflicted. And that's how I feel with a lot of things that Cardi does. Like she dropped WAP, which is like a great song, but it's not a great song. It's a popular song. But it's like, the content. But let's use that platform to say, go vote. And it's just like, what are you doing, Cardi? It's just like, okay. You kind of have to just give it to her.
I agree with you with normalizing healthy relationships. And I know there's some women, and because I've definitely spoken to some of them who like the drama in their relationships because it makes them feel, I guess, something.
I guess passion.
Right.
People look at passion on either side as worth having in their lives. A happy marriage is sometimes looked at as maybe boring. We have a happy marriage. I don't think we have any. We have passion. We don't have drama. You can have passion without drama, I think is what people don't understand.
I feel like we don't have roller coasters per se of emotions.
No.
So that's what I'm more so talking about. No, that's too much work. Is there anyone out there? Let me know. Don't you hate roller coasters? That feeling in the pit of your stomach where you're just like,
but that's the fun part.
Is it though?
It is.
It sounds like all of y'all are some masochists.
No. It's just fun to feel terrified.
Shock your system.
It's fun to feel terrified at times. So let me ask you this. Taking him back a night is one thing. Do you agree that, from what you can tell, would you just take somebody back given what they go through? Would you do that with somebody? Would you do that with me?
Sitting from where she is. She'd already forgiven him for the cheating, right? She had already taken him back from that.
It almost seems like she thinks he's going to do it and she's just like, whatever with it.
I don't know. No, I don't think it's
she
that.
She says all men cheat. So when people that say that, I just assume you just think the man's going to cheat at some point. But maybe not.
I think sometimes that's a way of validating what happened to you. Because I don't believe that all guys cheat. I would hope all guys don't cheat. Guys, let me know in the comments. Do y'all cheat or not? Black men don't cheat. What's
Black men don't cheat. So outside of that, if you were arguing with me every day,
arguing with you is different because I feel like we can resolve that.
Mm-hmm.
I think there are techniques and ways to resolve that.
Now, speaking of techniques and ways to get over those arguments, Cardi now says, after it was kind of brought to her, like, hey, you deserve better and whatever. And I think people overstep their boundaries with that. She knows what she wants. If she's happy with that, she's happy with that. It is what it is.
Mm.
But she now says in regards to her filing for divorce, she says she did it just to teach, as she says, a motherfucker a lesson. So that's why I said initially it's like marital warfare. To think, oh, we're going to argue. I'm going to go file for divorce and cite, hey, no possibility of us rectifying this. And then just wanting a D and then just getting back together. It just feels like, it feels extreme to me to say I'm going to file and now again, maybe it's what you said. It's just her trying to rationalize or justify or qualify what happened as like, nah, me teaching him a lesson. Maybe at that time maybe she's right. Maybe it was just her teaching a lesson, whatever, only she knows. But I think that, to me, is why people hopped in it and said, this can't be healthy.
I mean,
and again, it's hard. We can't say that. We can't say no. We
but
can't
she
say
said
that.
no. It's not. But she already stated that it's not because she said it's a dysfunctional relationship. She said we're just dysfunctional, which means does not function properly.
Thanks for that, Professor. Obviously, dysfunctional doesn't mean throw it away necessarily. Some things you work through. Some things, if it doesn't function right, you gotta throw it away. If a relationship's like a car, there's some things that'll tell you, "Oh yeah, fix this. It's gonna cost money. It's gonna take time. It's gonna be this, way forever, but it'll ride." Sometimes it's total. Sometimes it's just like, you gotta just start over. You gotta throw this one out.
You just gotta throw it out.
I hope that they figure it out to some semblance of function, relatively normal function, because Cardi, and it's weird to say this, is the voice of a generation. And it sounds crazy, but she is. Cardi's authenticity, her platform, her New York roots.
Wow, this is the first time I've ever heard him say this.
Whether you agree with what she says or not, people listen when she speaks. And I want her to be able to,
like, things that obviously make sense.
She just says them in her way. And that's why I want her to be that example. I mean, will she ever be Will and Jada? I mean, I don't know. At this point, maybe. Because they got their own shit going on. I do want our people and the people within our culture to strive for the best versions of themselves. Especially with a platform as big as hers.
She's used her platform to talk about politics.
That's next level. It's not just being great at your profession. It's trying to live a life that people want to mimic beyond that. That's what Will and Jada had until August Alsina stuck his ass in it.
I mean, we can't say until he stuck his...
We're not going
because it wasn't that.
We're not going there.
But I'm just saying, it wasn't him.
We are not...
It wasn't him.
We are not going there.
Things happened before that, and
Whatever.
She was just getting hers on
I
the side.
don't... Point is, we want Black Love to succeed, but we want it to succeed in a way that seemingly is healthy and happy.
Yeah, because I think there is... kids pick up so much. And we may not think about it. But when you...
That's a fact. We see that now every day.
When your kids see you argue, when your kids see you, like, raise your voice even...
They mimic it. They mimic it. They
mimic it, and sometimes it affects them negatively.
Yep.
I'll give you an example. My husband and I play fight all the time. We roughhouse with each other. If my daughter sees...
Does not like it.
She doesn't like it.
So we stop doing it.
Yeah. So now, we really have to watch ourselves and not do it because we know that one, she doesn't understand that what we're playing. That's one thing. She does not understand that. And I don't want her to think
it's normal.
That it's necessarily normal and that's what she should, expect.
Mm-hmm. Other kids too. She's becoming aware of a lot of what's going on. So she's going to see this and be like, oh, wow, this is how mommies and daddies are.
You're their only example.
That's why being a parent is scary. Because they're going to base everything they know about the world based on what you and mommy
do. Your kids are your greatest successes and your greatest failures combined. In terms of when you were saying that she did it to teach him a lesson, that's a lot of work to teach somebody a lesson. I'm just saying, think about it. You got to talk to your lawyers, tell them what you want as a part of the divorce, because those were all detailed, down to the child support. It was all detailed out, how they wanted to split assets, blah, 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 because they do have a home together. That's a lot of work. I'm not even going to talk about money. Obviously, it's not really an object for her, right? That's a lot of work and energy. I think she meant it in that moment.
I think she meant it in that moment. The point is, it was a lot to go through. 100%. A lot to go through, period. If we have an argument, I'm not going to do that because I don't have the energy or the money to do that. So I'm not going to do that.
We ain't about to waste this money. Yeah, I would definitely go straight to the money. Just be like, you wasted money on this.
Fiscal responsibility. It's not my strong suit. I thought it was going to get away. Nope. But you know why I'm not fiscally responsible? Because of slavery. Because of slavery.
Bringing it back, Black AF. Final thoughts. Do you think they're gonna last? Do you think they're gonna last? Will there be another divorce paper, but like real time? Real this time.
I say yeah. She's dysfunctional. He apparently is dysfunctional. And to me, it doesn't appear that he's done anything that's been unforgivable to this point. So what potentially would he do? The word on him is that, he kind of get around. But that's it. And guys that get around, there's a level of smoothness to them. Because you keep getting around. Future, for example, just giving another example of a guy that's known for getting around. But he continues to get around. He doing something right. He got a ton of money. He must be a smooth talker. So, yeah. I think they're gonna last. Because if you would think, why did so and so got 11 baby mamas after the first 5? No one thought, damn, let's just stop. No, they kept going. Whatever. If you've been cool with it this long, and you dropping Rolls Royces and shit for a birthday and shit, yeah, he probably gonna last. So I'm gonna say yeah. What say you?
I say no.
Hater.
I'm not a hater.
No,
I'm not trying to be a hater.
Everyone says that. Every time you give an opinion, it's like, you're a hater. No, I get you. But so why do you say no?
You burn out. When I was talking about those roller coasters, you burn out. If you keep swinging the pendulum to the high, you get worn out. I think that either he'll obviously get tired of it, because no one wants to go through that every day. Or she'll be like, oh, I deserve somebody else. And in her older age.
I will say this.
In her older age. I'm going to say
the one thing that may be in your favor is she, to me, is on a Jay-Z trajectory. Not that she'll be a billionaire.
Explain.
It seems as though she has the capability to outgrow him.
I agree.
Because she already seems a bit more socially conscious, is about being a boss. And at some point, when you a boss, you're not going to put up with non-boss shit. So if there was a possibility, it would be based off of her own growth. And I use Jay-Z as an example because Jay-Z came from this, hustling street corner dude to, well, that's the persona at least. Who knows what he really did. But either way, he came from that to a guy sitting in board meetings. I think you start getting tired of that as you ascend further and further. I could see her just growing and then just being like, yo, you're going to have to match. And maybe he will. But I think they're going to last. So guys, tell us what you think in the comments.
So please like and subscribe and obviously comment, as my husband said. And we will see you next week.
All right, guys. Until later.
Bye.